everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm here to do the new moon in Aquarius for the sign of Gemini. Got my list right here. We're on Gemini. Now, when we think of the new moon cycle, new moon to new moon, and this Aquarius new moon has a lot to do with relationships, friendships, brotherhood, humanitarianism. But Aquarius is also an air sign, so it's of the mind. So Aquarius is expansive in thinking. They think outside the box. Aquarius, I'll give you an example. Most people may react to certain situations, and Aquarius may not react like everyone else because they don't look at things more or less like everybody else. That makes them unique. Each sign has something unique about them. But Cancer, water, dealing with this air, and if the air is like real strong, it's probably stirring a lot of stuff up. And what I pulled for you first, the first chakra card first, hit that subscribe button, okay? So you can keep up to date with all the changes and things that are going to be coming. But that air, you ever see the air when it hits the wave, makes the waves, and everything start turning to some, could be a little emotional for you. But the first card we got here is that root chakra. This root chakra is when you know that fire shut up in your bones, that fire, that initiation, or that initial force, that this is your foundation. And we pulled family. Now, what do you consider family? Now, is your family your support, where most families are? But everyone defines family differently, so that's why I prefaced it that way. But this chakra, besides family, we're looking at balance. What are your security, your stability? Are you grounded? If this is instinctual, your ancestors. What are appropriate boundaries? Your physical well-being. Because when the base chakra is healthier, it's easier to trust yourself and go with the flow of life. It's easy. You know what? When I say trust yourself, definitely look at your 2020 reading. Because for the year 2020, it's about forgiving. I jotted down, forgive and forget. Forgive and find your passion. Could it be related to your family? I'm just saying. Check out that 2020 reading, okay? Because that's going to be the hue for the year. Now, pulling this, maybe there's some family wounds, some ancestral karma. It's like physical issues that are handed down through family lines. There can also be emotional challenges. Now with this chakra, like if it's really like, I'll give you an example maybe of something emotional. If you feel insecure or that self-esteem, or you having some anxiety, like I said, like physical issues can be handed down, so can mental and spiritual imbalances. family karma. Pulling this card is asking you to identify that. Light a candle, have a conversation in your mind with your family member. Give yourself, give yourself permission just to hand it back to them, so that you can step forward in this new moon. And the thing too is, this has a lot to do with merging. How do you, maybe with your family, how were your relationships? How did you merge? What was sex per se? What sex, intimacy? How do you share finances, or do you share? What did you see? This is with this Aquarian relationships. How do you handle your joint finances? Did this come back to your family, your family karma? Family is an integral part of our life. We're born into these little tribes for a reason. This is also a very, very powerful time to connect with your ancestors. I know some people get caught up, your ancestors, God, Buddha, Muhammad, angels. I just think we live in a society of semantics. Now, this is my opinion. So, I would encourage you to take the time and delve into your own mind and look at what your perception of family is and how it's colored your life, and how it has affected maybe your ability to be intimate, your perception of sex. How do you merge? How do you handle joint finances? I'm just saying. But pulling that root chakra, this is also taking care of yourself. Eating, good healthy food, root vegetables, making sure you're getting proper sleep, also eating enough proteins too. So, what we have here, now I have 3 cards that's going to support that. The first one is the Ten of Water, so there's blessings. To some degree, did you get what you wanted? This is a fish that can live half the body out the water, half in. So there's the way the fish comes out the water is like a crowning point. So there's some type of achievement. You can survive. And this also, being that it's half in the water, half out the water, it's about joining forces. This is about friendship. And with this water Cancer, your sign, any type of friendship or whatever, how are you going to merge? How are you going to be friends? All this water, all this emotion. Yes, 10 is usually is associated with excesses, but water is all this emotion. So with this, yes, maybe you do have some good friends, but take that evaluation on how you approach relationships. Celebrate. There's some good things that are happening here, but this is also a time of celebration. But Cancer, with all this air, some things are being pulled up in your mind. And this Ten of Water, you want to celebrate, but I'm looking at this family, and I'm looking at the other cards here. There's some things that you're just going to need to take a step back and evaluate for yourself what seeds are you going to plant at this time so that you can have healthy relationships or really get what you want. Now we got the Eight of Swords. Now eights are about hope. But this is in reverse. So there's something that needs to be released. Maybe it is a relationship. Maybe you need to find a better job. There's some type of mental breakthrough or some type of clarity that is being that you're being awakened to at this school. Like, really, it's Aquarius. This is like relationships, and you with this affecting your house of merging and intimacy. It's really stirring that up. So, do you need to release a relationship? Do you need to find a better job? Did a friendship end? You know what? Since these are general, I kind of stick with the real meaning of the card. Now, for some, this could be a whole new job. For some, it could be an end of a relationship. It could be you left a relationship or you ended a friendship. You know, friendships and, there's, levels of relationships. But there's something moving here towards you. There is something moving here. There's something feels like spring, something new. So maybe this is all, some of this is behind you, what you have released. Because there's something that, it's like you're moving forward towards your goals and there's that sense of clarity. There's a sense of clarity, but then too, we also have Mars in Sag, where actions, Sag is about ideals and adventures. So, and if you're moving forward on your ideals. What is your ideal relationship? What is your ideal about merging? What is your ideal about joint money? So on a positive tip, if you're able to share resources, or are you the type of person, my money is my money and your money is my money. That's not a healthy relationship. If you're, I'll leave it at that. I'm just saying. But something is coming quickly. There's something here that's feeling a little overwhelming, like, oh my gosh. But with this, there's something to celebrate. So, what I would like to suggest, because this could be a new opportunity coming towards you, I would encourage you to make like a to-do list, what you need to take care of to keep yourself, aligned and in order. But, I use these cards for the message card. So this is like a fast-moving card. It brings with it a lot of energy, a lot of transformation. And the message is, this is an absolutely favorable moment for a new creation or a new project. Therefore, proceed quickly and make what you want to happen become real. What do you want to happen? How does it relate to your family, relationships? How you approach intimacy? How do you approach shared resources, shared money? But you have 2 8s. And 8s, even though this is in reverse, and this is really the message, 8 is about hope. and you got this 10 of water, and tens can be excessive. So maybe you're feeling over emotional a little bit, but there's hope because there's things coming towards you. Evaluate and look at your perception of family. Or your perception, yes, your perception of family. Because this didn't come out for no reason. How you approach intimacy, money, relationships, combining these things could tie back to family issues, something that has been unresolved, something that you'll want to deal with so you can take advantage of more opportunities if you're able to, because everybody can't share. Some people are just takers. I'm just saying. Oh, okay. And cancers are like home, some of them are like homebodies. They like to get creature comforts at home. They usually have a refrigerator with food in it. So let me do this. I'm going to pull a tree card. Spirit, give me a message. Okay, wait, what is this? Okay, that didn't come out. I just dropped that. So let's do this. Let's do this one more time, okay? I know you saw that. Okay, let's see. Okay, give me a message for Cancer. Spirit, just give me one card for Cancer. All right, there. That's how that works. Woo! Woo! Honey. Check out your family karma. Because if you do that, honey, this is fruitful, long-lasting success is certain, bringing union, partnership, harmony, a meeting, and a love match. Pear tree, good relationships. And this is amazing because this is your 8th house stuff. Merging, intimacy, shared finances, taxes, loans, ventures, goals, and partners' resources. So being above board, you have the potential to have good relationships. And that's what this Aquarius moon is about. Relationships. Actually, this is quite beautiful. This is quite beautiful. So let me know what you think, Cancer. And don't forget, check that 2020 reading. Forgive and find your passion, okay? And hit that subscribe button, like, give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.